Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel. I am Ivy Rose with Creatively Ivy Rose Oracle Readings. Now this is a general reading for all of my Capricorns out there, so it may resonate with you, but it may not. But if it does, please like and subscribe, as that'll help me to pick up on all of your energy for future readings. Now all of the Oracle decks that I'll be using today are shown here on my table, but there will also be links in the description below where you can find and purchase each one. And I also offer personal readings, so if anybody is interested, the link to my Etsy will also be listed below. Now, a couple of quick announcements. One is that I do have fur babies, so if you hear anything in the background, that is probably what's going on. Earlier, for one of my readings, they had the zoomies, and that's all you could hear, and it was kind of funny and kind of annoying. Cat owners, you know what I'm talking about. Also, one of my fur babies has really bad allergies, and so you might hear her sniffling or, snorting in the background, and it's really sad. So if anybody has any suggestions for any natural medications or remedies that are good for little kitties with allergies, please let me know in the comments below, as that would be so helpful. And lastly, as you can see, my camera angle has shifted upward a bit, and it's because I was getting some feedback from you guys that you couldn't see my shuffles, and that's very disappointing because the shuffles are some of the most exciting parts, because when the cards fly out, it is amazing, and I love for you guys to see that, and also just the fact that I'm not doing it myself unless it's absolutely necessary. So that being said, if anybody has any kind comments or words of wisdom or any suggestions, seeing as my channel is still blooming and budding, they would be greatly appreciated, and I appreciate you guys so much. Just put them in the comments below. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get into your reading. The first deck that we're going to be using is the Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck. Beautiful deck. Here is the artwork on the front, and it makes it easier to use these because of the descriptions on the back. So, and let me know if you guys can see everything that I'm showing in the camera. I'm still trying to figure out where everything is in the camera space, seeing as I can't actually see it while I'm recording. All right, so let's go ahead and begin. Spirit, what do we have for Capricorn for their mid-month check-in this month? Anything else for Capricorn? I'll take that one too. It poked out for a quick second. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. So we have Full Spectrum and Shine Your Light. Full Spectrum has been coming out for a lot of you guys. So here is the front of Full Spectrum. I hope you guys can see it. Please let me know. And the back. And pause at any point in time if you would like to read any of the cards or anything. I'll hold them up for a little while. Step out of the black and white mentality of good and bad. Honor the full spectrum of life and see through fresh eyes. When we judge something, we create a story around it, and often these stories are limiting. Over a lifetime, we subconsciously gather so many of these stories. Create a space of no story for miraculous healing and crystallizing new paths. This space empowers us to know our truth and be all we are. Embrace creation in all her colors, including the raw, muddy, earthbound shadow parts of a situation. To determine whether your stories are limiting in your perspective, let the compost of the challenges you have overcome feed new shoots and blossoms. So universe is calling you right now to step out of that black and white way of looking at the world and looking at situations and people, to stop creating these stories around these things, because that's what creates our limiting beliefs, those habits, those systems that we have within ourselves. And one of the biggest parts of life, especially right now, is to transcend that karma and to transcend those cyclical patterns and to create new and better ones for us and for our future and the people that are within our future. Oh, excuse me. So instead of seeing just one way or the other in this very black and white way that society has kind of created for us, see all colors of the spectrum. Open your eyes, open your mind, open your heart. See things at all different angles, from all different perspectives and all different points of view, because not only does that expand you as an individual, but it allows you to step out of that judgment zone, and it allows you to be more compassionate and understanding of people and situations around you. And that energy comes back to you tenfold when you do. It inspires others to do the same for you as well. So make sure that you're looking through different lenses right now. Even with the shadowy parts and the more muddied colors that show themselves, that's only your shadow self coming forward and telling you to take the reins so that you can learn and you can grow and you can transcend these cycles and you can move forward. It's never to purposely make you uncomfortable or purposely make things difficult for you. This is solely so that you can see that these things exist, work through them, and move forward as a more happy, healthy human being. Okay? And shine your light. Oh, I like this one. It's a mermaid. I've always loved and really been attracted to mermaids. No one can do as you can, yet we sometimes feel that we need to be a certain way, a way not aligned with our authentic self. It takes discipline to do what we love, especially if we are natural givers. It is easy to get caught up with other people's lives. Tending to our own needs harms none, and we will have a lot more to give. It is time to collect our light and shift the vibration here on Earth, starting with our inner sense of being. You are a sovereign being. Regain compassionate empowerment and remember what lights up your world. All right, Capricorn, it is time for you to shine. It is time for you to... It's not always good to be selfish. Of course, you should be selfless. You should be a giving person. But when you know that you need to be, that is okay. To focus on the things that you need for yourself allows you to refill that cup, especially if you're like me and you're a giver. We give out a lot of our energy, a lot of our love, a lot of our compassion on a day-to-day basis, and we have a problem with being selfish when we really need it. But I'm here to tell you, and the universe is telling you, that it is okay to keep some of that to yourself. It is okay to take a step back, to refill that cup that is lacking, because that allows you to give to others more freely later on down the line. Okay? So be who you are. Be your most authentic self. Whatever that means for you, take that how it resonates. But Capricorn, you are being called to shine that light. Okay? Not only do other people need that when you have enough in your own cup to give, but you need that yourself. Because when you are your most authentic self and you allow yourself to shine in all your glory with all of your talents, your passions, and your gifts, you bring that energy back to you. And something is awakened in you, that inner child, that the being that you are supposed to be in this life is awakened, and it makes you feel so good and so alive, more willing to give love, to receive love. All of those good vibrations will come to you when you decide to be true to your authentic self, give to yourself when you know you need to, and shine that light. Okay? All right, the next deck that we're going to be using is the Wisdom of the House of Night. And I think I subconsciously chose this deck, or intuitively chose this deck, because it is spooky season. We are very close to Halloween. As you can see, my little Scully is here to celebrate that as well. I believe that she is dragon's blood, but please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. And I say this about this deck because this deck, obviously, you can see is darker in color, and the artwork, not the vibes. We don't do dark vibes here, as you, I'm sure, are aware. But definitely has an all-around like spooky vibe to it, like a witchy vibe, and I like witchy vibes. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, universe, let's go ahead and get some cards from this deck. Wow, that didn't take long. For our Capricorns out there, anything else that you would like to say to Capricorn from this deck? Let's do one more, because I have a sneaking suspicion that that was all that was going to be called. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. Good. That is the easiest that this deck has worked with me, because it has been very very, very against me. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have complicated. However that resonates for you, take that. But something has been complicated. Look at that. We had 2 already. So let's see what these 3 have to say. Self-worth, individuality, Zoe, and the moon. The moon has this lovely little black cat here. I love black cats. Very, very, very spooky season vibes. All right, let's go ahead and start with self-worth, 32. When you draw the symbol, you are asked to consider, what value do you place on yourself in your life? Do you believe in yourself, or do you behave in a way that tells others you are not worthy? All my children act with self-respect no matter the circumstances they come from. Self-worth and self-esteem mean that you will not allow yourself to be led into compromising situations. Love yourself, for I, Nyx, love you dearly and want the best for you. Act as though you are worthy of only the best, and you shall have it. Keep your head high. Very self-explanatory. Universe is calling you to reevaluate your self-worth. That also goes back to shining your light and making sure that you're selfish with the things that you need at the times that you need them. Like that self-confidence power. Okay? Don't continuously hype everybody up and, you're not doing that for yourself. You need to do that for yourself now, Capricorn. Right now, there's a lot of energy here, that there's a lot of work that needs to be done within yourself to love yourself and have compassion towards yourself, and to really let yourself be authentic to who you are. Okay? Know that you are worthy, you are loved, you are worthy of all the things that you want and that you already have in this lifetime, but you've got to believe that for yourself, because nobody can make you believe that. Okay? And you giving that energy to others but not giving it to yourself, that's not okay. You need to sit down and look at yourself in the mirror and make sure that you know just how worthy you are, because you very much are. Okay? And that's going to help you be your most authentic self. That is what's going to help you get in touch with those gifts and being able to share with people and get that energy back to you. Okay? So, time to get some more self-worth into your life. Individuality, number 47. Let me show that. No 2 snowflakes can ever be the same, just as you are special and unique too. This is something to celebrate. I have marked one young vampire spelled with a Y, not an I, in a way that is unique, setting her apart from all others. Choosing her symbol is important because it reminds you to reflect on your unique qualities. It also reminds you not to compare yourself with others. This is a futile exercise because no one is the same. No one's beauty's greater or lesser than yours. No one's life better or less than yours. Others may seem happy doing things a certain way, but if you feel as if you're compromising yourself to fit in, don't. People will love you for who you are, not someone you are trying to be. Your task here is only to be yourself. This is a powerful sign. Wow, so these cards are really going hand in hand, man. Again, about being your most authentic self, being who you are, and taking yourself out of situations that don't serve that part of you right now, Capricorn. There's a lot of this energy that I'm getting that you guys are trying to fit in, or you guys are being very much people pleasers right now and are holding yourselves back because you're worried about the way that others are going to perceive you. And I will tell you right now that does not matter. Okay? Because if people have the audacity to judge you over being your most authentic self, that's a reflection for them. That's something within them that they have to come to terms with, because they're probably not doing that for themselves. Your inner light, when you shine your light, it is going to make a lot of people who don't have that very upset. But that has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with them. So if you are putting yourself in these situations that are lessening who you are and are dimming that light, and you have these energy vampires that are constantly trying to take from you and that light, Do not let them. You have the power. It is a choice to flow in this energy of self-worth and individuality and being true to who you are and being authentic to who you are. That is a choice. And when you make that choice, you watch the way that your life will shift for you. You watch the way the perspectives will shift for you. And you watch how easily these situations and these people that are not serving you and that highest part of yourself are going to flow out of your life and flow away from you, flow right off your back. Like water off of a duck's wings. Okay? So be true to your individual self. That's what makes us beautiful. That's what makes us unique. That is what makes us human. And that is what makes us alive. Okay? And last but not least, the moon. Let's go ahead and move these over. Remember to let me know if you can see all of them. Please, it would be very, very helpful right now. The moon, number 50. Ooh, that's the last card. I like that. This is a sign that you must trust your gut. Your instincts and intuition will lead the way through the darkness. When you choose the symbol of the moon as your guide, you know that it is necessary to look beyond the obvious to know the truth of things. Sometimes people will say one thing and you have a weird feeling that they mean something else altogether. You have this power. You are being asked to use it now. Choose another card for a deeper look at what's really going on behind the scenes. I might have to choose another card for you guys. I want to heed that advice. So, universe is calling you to be in touch with your intuition and your gut because that will never steer you wrong. Okay? Especially, I'm being called to tell you guys that, again, take this how it resonates, but for a good lot of you, there's a person or a certain few people that you are dealing with that are not serving you, and I think you're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt and you're trying to push this out of your mind to protect them and to protect the relationship that you think that you have. That's not good for you right now, Capricorn. Okay? I have done this in a friendship. Knowing that the person wished me harm and knowing that the person was not good for me, and I continuously gave them the benefit of the doubt and went against what my intuition told me because I really did genuinely care about them. And that's okay to care about somebody, but that can only go so far when the love, the compassion, and the care is not being reciprocated. Because then that becomes draining to you. And that stops all of this energy from coming forward. Okay? So, really evaluate this, you and this person's friendship. Because something's telling me that this person is no good for you. They are taking a lot of your energy. They are taking a lot of that self-worth energy, that individuality from you. They're keeping you in a box because either they want to feel better than you, or they want to make sure that, your light is not being shined the way that it should because of jealousy or because of something that they feel towards you, and you cannot continue to allow this to happen, Capricorn. Okay? You know who this is, and you know what needs to be done. When you think about this person, your gut starts to get this really, wrenching feeling that I can't even explain it, but you know what I'm talking about. And it's time for you to listen to your intuition and your gut and to move yourself away from this person. Move yourself away from this group of people, this situation. But again, I have a feeling that it is a specific person, and this is not healthy for you. This is not going to promote your growth with your individuality. This is not going to promote your growth with your authentic self because they are purposely trying to hold you back. And it's time to free yourself. Okay? All right, I'm going to pick one more card. I'm just going to pick it from the top of the deck because this is going to give you a deeper look at this. The Warrior. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's go ahead and take a look. So it says that to choose another card for a deeper look at what's really going on behind the scenes. So the Warrior, let's see, 2, My beloved child, when the warrior appears to you, it is such a fortunate sign that no matter what is happening to you in your life, you are truly protected. Whatever you are experiencing right now, all will be well. If your question is regarding love, this card represents someone who is deeply committed, protective and kind to you. Friendship and love are sacred, and these qualities are important for a relationship to grow. If this person doesn't have these qualities, then move on. Wow. For I will send you someone with a true warrior spirit instead. Remember, life is about learning and discerning who is true and who is not. There is another message here to consider. Do you embody these qualities in yourself? Now is a good time to think about how committed you are to your path. Wow. That was so spot on. Oh my God. So just reiterating, some of you already have this person, the person who is that warrior for you. And it's not just about somebody being a warrior for you. Remember that everybody has a warrior in themselves. And Capricorn, I feel a strong warrior presence within you. You know you have it. You've just got to bring it out, especially in these situations right now. Make sure that everybody knows what kind of a warrior you are and that you're not going to take any crap from anybody, especially this person, whoever it is that you're dealing with, if that warrior person has not already shown up. But again, for a lot of you, it's exactly what it says right here. It's that if that person doesn't have these qualities, which I don't think they do, it's time to move forward. Stop giving your energy and stagnating yourself over this person. It is not worth your time and your energy. This is very precious for you right now. Okay? So make sure that you remember that. And evaluate yourself and make sure that you have these qualities as well. Okay? Which I believe that you do, but you need to believe that for yourself moving forward. Okay? And last but not least, we have messages from Spirit, which you all have seen before in the previous reading. So let's go ahead and get some advice for Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn for the mid-month check-in for October? Any specific advice, wow, that you'd like to give Capricorn? Anything else? Bottom of the deck, a divine partner is on your path. This will be a love like you have never known before. That's calling that warrior in, baby. So for some of you, it's going to be a love partner. And for some of you, it's going to be a platonic love partner. The partner that you don't have here right now because you're so focused on this other crappy person that, this person cannot come into your life until you release this person. Okay? Okay. Partnership requires compromise, an open mind, and a loving heart. Another direct message from the universe. The universe is telling you that if this person is not giving you this energy, it is time to let them go. Because there is a person out there who wants to give you this loving energy. But again, like I said, they cannot come forward until you release this energy. Okay? And again, doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Like I always say, it can be platonic as well. But that soulmate, that partner, that best friend, that connection that you're really supposed to have, that genuine connection that you're really supposed to have with somebody will not come forward until you release those ties to this toxic person. Okay? Our souls are evolving and learning lessons. Sometimes we have difficult past karma to work through. Acknowledge your difficulties and heal from them. So we are, with the Great Awakening being a thing, we are working through a lot of past karmic energy and karmic cycles. And maybe that is part of why this person is here, to get you to acknowledge the fact that this might be a repeated cycle and to push forward that willingness to see from different lenses and see the full spectrum and to do something differently. Maybe the universe is giving you an opportunity to get yourself out of a bad relationship because of the fact that you have done this so many times, and it's time for you to level up. It's time for you to level up, Capricorn. All right? What you have been through can only make you stronger. The worst is over. You heard it here first. Worst is over when it comes to whatever you're dealing with this person. I'm swiftly running out of room. I'm going to just stack them on top of each other. So let me show that one more time. Yeah, like I said, you heard it here first. The worst of whatever you're going through is over. The worst of what you are going through with this person is over, because you are going through an awakening, Capricorn. You are waking up to the fact that this person is not serving me. This person is not serving my highest good, is not inspiring me to grow, is not, what's the word that I'm looking for? They're not pushing me to do better for myself. They want me to stay stagnant, and it's time for me to find my light, and it's time for me to do it without them, because they've been dimming it this whole time. Okay? So the worst part is over. The realization part is over. Now it's time to take action and to do you. Okay? And acknowledge and learn from the past. Going directly back to what I said about past karma and stuff. It's just to serve as acknowledging and learning a lesson. It's not to serve being super difficult and to make your life a living hell. No. This is the universe telling you to look at these past situations that you've dealt with similar situations and similar people, and don't make the same mistake again. You have that warrior energy. You have that power within you to move forward and do the things that you want to do, and be that light for yourself and for the people that really deserve it. Okay? So acknowledge what you've done in the past, learn from it, and do something different for yourself, because you are worthy, Capricorn. You deserve it. Okay? All right, Capricorn, that is what I have for you for your mid-month check-in this month. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all at the beginning of November. All right? Bye-bye.